for your English class, right?
Yes.
Okay, and
Next Monday.
uh-huh,
Next Monday, I start with all my classes.
classes.
Yes.
Yeah. How was your class? What did you check today? Any grammar topics, or it was more like getting to know each other, or
Today we only saw a video about Lady D, and we have to complete the sentences with verbs in past. And
uh,
later we play a game. We work
uh,
in teams,
uh,
in four persons teams, and it was like a board, and there were a lot of topics, and you have
uh-huh.
to talk with your classmates about the topic that said in the paper.
Okay, that's great. So
Yes,
that is 2 hours, I think, right? Your
yes,
class 2 hours or more than two
2 hours.
2 hours. Well, yeah. Well, that sounds really cool. Anyways, okay. So let's begin with our class. I was having some problems with my camera, but I think it's all right. I'm just trying it out, like turning it on, turning it off, and I think it works fine.
Okay,
But if you cannot see me, well, you just tell me.
okay.
And last class we were checking advertisements, right? We were checking advertisements, and I think if my memory serves me right, this was the last part we checked, right? Or not?
Yes.
The campaigns was the last part. Okay, perfect. So after this, uh, we were going to take a look at tricks that advertisers use. And can you help me read the instructions, Danny? Look at the list of tricks.
Look at the list of tricks advertisers use and say whether they have ever influenced your behavior when buying new products or services.
Or services. This one is when buying.
Buying.
When buying, exactly. And the first trick that advertisers use is a memorable tune or popular music. You know that when you sometimes when there are commercials, like in the video, you remember the video of the tarantula, for example,
Mm-hmm.
right? There was a memorable song or like a memorable tune, popular music. So the question here is if a commercial has ever influenced your behavior uh, just because of the memorable tune or because the popular music in it. Yes or not, and why?
Yes, sometimes because in some ads they use
Uh-huh.
music very how do you
Catchy?
say, yes, catchy.
Pegajosa, right?
Uh-huh,
Catchy?
yes.
Yes.
And when you listen this song, you remember the ads.
Exactly. Yeah, no, and it's interesting because sometimes you remember more the ad than the product, right? Than
Yes.
the product itself. You remember more the song, or you remember, yes. Um, okay. Oh, and do you remember any advertisement that specifically
Mm,
with a memorable tune or popular music that stuck to your mind?
I remember Coca-Cola's ads, and they use the song "Happy Together."
Ah, okay. And so that one was for what? Coca-Cola, you said?
Yes, Coca-Cola.
Gotcha. Yeah, and that is a very popular song.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Another trick that we have is a lot of likes or shares on Instagram. Does
Yes.
that that influences you? In which way, shape, or form?
Yes, sometimes a lot of my friends or people that I follow on social media shares
Uh-huh.
a lot of ads or things like that. I remember an ad about cruelty free. It was a rabbit.
Um,
Did you
uh-huh.
see did you see these ads?
I don't think I did. I don't remember. I don't remember. It was like in over-the-air channels, like Channel 5 or like Televisa and all that, or not?
No, it was only on social media.
Just social media and
Yes.
okay, okay. I don't remember. But what is going on in the commercial? So it's a
Uh,
rabbit?
yes, was about the consequences for the animals
Oh.
when companies don't are cruelty free. Uh,
Uh,
and they show us how the animals get sick and how do you say lastimados?
get hurt.
Yes, get hurt and a lot of sad things.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that. Okay, there you go. Oh, and that one was just specifically for social media, so lots of
Yes.
shares, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. The next trick we have is freebies. Freebies and giveaways. Do you understand that word?
Uh,
Freebie or giveaway?
freebie? Freebies? No.
Yeah, freebies means like things that they give you for free. Like when you buy something, get these other thing for free. It is not free because it is included in the price, I guess, right?
Mhm, yes.
but it's that's what they tell you, right? Like you buy something and we give you more, right?
Mm,
Or giveaways, it's the same. Giveaways means like regalos, right?
mhm,
Giveaways. So does these influence you or not really?
mm, uh, not really. I think it depends. When I was
Uh-huh.
child, I don't know if I saw an ads about a
Uh-huh.
cereal or food or I don't know something that includes a toy.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe it influenced in my behavior.
Yeah, probably. And there was a big thing about the cereal right here in Mexico because they eliminated the mascots.
Yes.
They eliminated like Melvin or
Mm.
the Tigre Toño or whatever, right? So right now you just have the boxes just like that. But I think that marketers have found a way to catch children's attention and they say, well, we cannot use mascots. So what are we going to do? We will create colorful boxes, right? So right now, when you go to Walmart or whatever, those boxes are very, very colorful with a lot of colors
Yes.
and very attractive to the eye, right? So because they cannot use the mascots anymore. What was your favorite mascot, or who was your favorite mascot?
Mm, maybe I don't remember the name, but from
Uh-huh.
Sucaritas and Fruit Loops,
Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops was who was that?
a pelican. I don't remember. No,
Pelican. Yeah, yeah. That's true. A pelican. And for the other one, for Sucaritas
Sucaritas
was
was
Tigre
a
Toño, right? Or
tiger.
not?
Yes, tiger.
Yeah, that one was Tigre Toño. Yes. But anyways. Okay. What about limited editions? Does that influence you when they have when they tell you you have to buy this because this is a limited edition, so you need to get it? Um, does that influence you or not really?
Yes, especially if it's a thing that I really like. For example, sometimes there are a lot of limited editions, clothes collections of some
Uh-huh.
series or movies. And if I like this series or movie, I want to have a lot of these collections.
Yeah, definitely. Like, can you give me some example of like a limited edition that you
Mm,
have, for example, Danny? And this happens like from, I don't know, from Coca-Cola cans, for example, to clothes
mhm,
or sneakers, for example, right?
mhm.
Or I don't know, you name it, right? So one limited edition item that you have.
Yes, I have one shirt from Stranger Things, and I also
Um,
have a. Do you know Funko Pop?
yeah, Funko Pop.
I
Yeah.
have some Funko Pops from Stranger Things. and
Oh,
they are limited edition.
oh, there you go.
Yes.
In the Stranger Things, you said you have a Stranger Things T-shirt, right?
Yes.
And where do you get it, or where can you get it,
Um,
or you ordered it online?
no, I bought it in a store. I don't remember the name, but
Uh,
I only remember that in this store it were like how do you say escenografía?
like a, I don't know, like a background. I have
Mm,
no idea. Let me
yes,
check.
maybe
Let
like
me
a
check how
background
to. Yeah.
about the
Uh
Stranger
huh.
Things, and
Oh.
it
Uh-huh.
it were lights and memorable things about the series.
Oh, okay. There you go. And I remember that in I think it's Buena Vista. The you know Buena Vista subway station.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's a big store. When you enter the mall, the Buena Vista Mall, I think it's called Forum Buena Vista, right? Forum Buena Vista. There's like a big yeah, there's like a big store with a lot of Funko Pop. And
Mm-hmm.
well, in Mexico City there are a lot of places, right,
Yes.
that sell Funko Pop, but this store has like a lot, and I think that they
Okay.
have some limited editions as well. Um, but well, according to yeah to the dictionary, it says scenography,
Okay.
scenography. Yes. But okay. So that one was for limited editions and famous people. What about that? So let's say that one celebrity or like a famous person is advertising something. Does that influence you in any way, shape, or form, or not?
Yes, because some of influencers or singers that I like sometimes how do you say sacan o lanzan productos? I don't know.
They launch.
They launch products and I want to buy it.
You want to buy it or buy them, right?
But yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and you can call that like celebrity endorsement as well.
Mm,
Celebrity endorsement.
okay.
Endorsement. Endorsement. Yeah, celebrity endorsement is when people, yeah, like famous people like Kim Kardashian or whatever, right? They tell you, well, you have to buy this product because this one is really good or whatever. That's one way you can call it. And the last one we have is the before and after effect. So, what about that one, the before and after effect? Does that influence you or not?
Not really, because I believe that sometimes it isn't real. For
Okay,
example, if it's about how do you say pastillas para bajar de peso? Mm,
all like and I don't know, like you can probably call them pills for losing weight. I'm gonna put it
okay.
here, pills for losing weight.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there are a lot of ads about pills for losing weight, and I think that sometimes they exaggerate the things because they say that these pills are very good and
Yeah,
very safety, no,
very safe.
very
Uh-huh.
safe, and I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, or these commercials about baldness, like baldness, like use this shampoo
Ah,
or
yes.
this product and you will get hair
Mhm.
again. Yeah, they're like sometimes they're crazy. The pictures, right? The before and after is like, all right. But anyways, okay. Now we're gonna move on to a different thing. And this one is a let's think activity. And for this one, can you help me read the instructions, Danny? Look at the types of products.
Look at types of products or services in the box and decide which things from the list below would be best for advertising each. Explain your choices.
Exactly. So, for example, the first that we've got is real estate. And real estate includes flats and houses for sale, right? In Spanish, I think that in Spanish you call it like bienes raíces,
Mm.
right? So that one is real estate. And some of the things that are suggested, those are just suggestions, but maybe you can come up with your own I don't know, your own things to advertise. We have pets, business people, happy families, sporting events, for example, or famous places. So let's imagine that you want to advertise real estate, flats or houses for sale. What would you use in this case? What do you think it would be a nice idea for advertising real estate?
Maybe letter C, happy families, because you want to attract people and how do you say transmit here?
To transmit?
And to transmit that in these flats or houses, you can live with your family and be happy. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Let's go with junk food. What about junk food, Danny?
What
How
is
can you? Sorry.
what is the meaning of junk?
Oh, junk means like basura, right?
Okay.
But when you say junk food, it means like comida chatarra, let's say, right?
Okay.
That's the meaning.
Okay. Mm,
If you think that it is not here, maybe you can include more. You can include like your own way or the best way to advertise it, but you can take into consideration this if you want.
it could be again the letter C, and also I think that friends. I don't know, like you are with your family or with friends, watching a movie and
Yeah.
or only talking with them,
Uh,
and in this moment you are eating junk food.
yeah, definitely. Or this one, or sporting events as well, right? Because it's very
Oh
common
yes.
that you are watching soccer or you are watching American football or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when they advertise junk food like comida chatarra, right? Like I don't know, like those Lays or French fries or whatever, right?
Yes.
Wings or yes. So, all right. And what about cars? I don't really know a lot about cars, and maybe neither do you, but how can you advertise cars?
Mm,
What do you think it's a good idea?
maybe with the letter C,
Uh,
you can make an ads about racing. I don't know,
about a raise?
about a race, and yes, it could be a good idea, maybe.
I guess, right? Yeah, totally agree. Okay. What about smartphones? What is the best way to advertise smartphones? The video included Samsung, right? Like a Samsung cell phone or whatever. So how can you advertise
Mm,
a smartphone?
I'm not sure. I think for this option, we could use all the letters because, for example, the ads that we saw last class,
Uh,
it was a pet, uh, and also we use business people. I don't know if they are having a meet or they are
yeah.
meeting, and also with happy families because you are with your family and maybe you took a picture. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a good point. Probably you can use any of the depending on who your target audience
Mhm.
is, right? Your target audience, is that kids, is that adults? That is, I think that is another important aspect in advertising you have to take into consideration, right? Is your target audience children or adults or yes, but yeah, pretty much all of them. What about airlines? What is the best way to advertise airlines?
Letter E, famous places,
Uh-huh.
because you want to promote uh, to travel around the world and
Oh,
visit a lot of places, touristic places.
mm-hmm. Definitely. Yes. Business people, yeah, flying. Even I think that right now, well, I'm not sure if it's a good idea to fly with your pets, but um, pretty much like everyone and all companies are trying to be pet friendly because
Mhm.
it is trendy, como que está de moda, right? So
Yes.
probably also pets. So yeah. Perfect. What about the beer? What's the best way to advertise beer?
Letter D, sporting events, because
Yeah,
you are with your friends and um, all the people are watching the
the game
yes,
or
the game, and they are drinking beer.
yeah. Do you like sports, Danny? Or I mean,
More or less.
yeah. What type of sports do you watch?
I like more like um, Olympic Games.
The
Yes.
Olympics. Yeah, I like the Olympics too. So in soccer, for example, you don't like football, soccer? No.
Not really. For example, when was the Mundial, how do you say
Uh-huh. The World Cup.
the World Cup? I watched some of these games and the final, but
Yeah.
I'm not very fan of this.
Yeah, I don't follow the. I don't follow. I don't really follow all the matches. Yeah, just the probably the ones that are important to me, or the ones that are like, oh, what is
Yes.
this country? Or I had never heard about this country before, or something like that. But yeah, the World Cup. And what about a clothing line? How can you advertise a clothing line?
Mm,
You understand that meaning, Danny? Yes or not?
yes.
Like una línea de
Línea de
ropa?
ropas. Yes.
Ajá, exactly.
Um.
Do
mm,
you like to go shopping?
yes, I like.
And what are some of your favorite, let's say, some of your favorite brands? Or you don't have favorite brands?
Brands are prendas.
Well, no, brands are like marcas, let's say.
Okay.
Brands like marcas or probably places to shop for
Mm,
clothes.
I think that I don't have a an special brands or clothes
Okay.
because
Uh,
I well I buy a thing if it really like me, but
uh,
sometimes it's not important for me where I buy it.
uh, okay. You said it's not important. Yeah, it could be like in the flea market, probably, right? Like probablemente en el tianguis or like in a mall or in una plaza. But
Yes.
yeah, the important thing is that if you like it and if you are willing to spend money, it doesn't matter, right? The place. So,
Okay.
um, so this one, Nani, if it really like it, like if it really like me, you need to say if I really like it. All right.
Okay.
This one is correct. because you are the person who is, I mean, you are the subject and you are doing the action, and I mean, clothes are receiving the action. So you say, if I really like something, not the other way around, like if it really likes me or like me, for example, right? But you are doing the action. So, gotcha. Perfect. So, what is the best way to advertise then a clothing line, Danny?
Mm, I'm not sure. Maybe letter C, because
Probably.
sometimes there are campaigns about
Uh-huh.
clothes for each member of your family.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. So you say happy families? Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's the only one, right? Pets,
Mhm.
business people, sporting events. I don't think so. And famous places. I don't think so. Probably famous people, right? Celebrities,
Yes,
probably,
maybe.
right? It's very common that you have big names
Mhm.
for some clothing lines, right? Yeah. And so the company you work for, so you don't work for a company, of course, but um, what is a good way to advertise your company, Danny? Depending on what you do, of course, right? It depends a lot. But do you imagine yourself having your own company or not, or you want to be more like an employee? What are some of your plans in the distant future?
I don't know, but maybe I prefer to be an employee because it's
Gotcha.
complicated. I am it's it isn't impossible, but it's complicated to have your own company.
Your own company, definitely, yes. Yeah, and we have like an interesting question there. I don't know if you've heard this one, but is it more is it like more difficult? Well, not more difficult. What was the question like? If you prefer to be a boss or if you prefer to be an employee, right? So
Mhm.
you have advantages and disadvantages for both. So, but you say that at least as of now, you would prefer to be an employee, right? In the
Yes.
future. I gotcha. Okay. And we have the last part for our class, which is this one. Can you help me read the instructions, Annie?
Yes. Imagine that you need to create a marketing campaign for one of the products or services in the box. Brainstorm some ideas and think about the points below.
Right on. So we've got music, we've got slogan, we've got visuals or images, emotions, famous people, type of ads, and how to advertise. And let's go with the first one. Let's go with organic food supermarkets. You know that organic food is also very trendy, right? Like está muy de moda también, or like getting organic food.
Yes.
So how could you create like a good advertising campaign for organic food supermarket for an organic food supermarket, Danny? What would you use, for example?
Maybe I would use quiet music, like nature. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, like
Uh,
ambient music
yes,
or
ambient music.
mm,
Slogan. I'm not sure, but maybe
yeah,
something that make people. I don't know.
feel
Mm,
no.
I want to say that que te haga como concientizar de la situación para que tú vayas ahí mismo.
Ah, you can say something that makes people feel conscious
Ujú.
about the current situation. Yes. Yeah, got you. Yeah, it's like when people when people get home and it's like extremely hot, right?
Ujú. Yes.
The weather is hot, and what is the first thing that you do? You turn on your fan, right? Prendes el
Ujú.
ventilador, and it's like, oh, climate change, and I am turning on the fan, right? So probably yeah, to make
Yes.
to make people conscious about that. What about visuals? What visuals would you use?
Mm, um, visuals about pollution
Hmm.
and all of these things about uh, mm, how do you say? Bueno, lo acabas de decir, pero cambio climático.
Yeah, climate change.
Climate change and yes, it could be a
Yeah.
good idea, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, and organic food, I don't know, but they always show delicious like photos with
Oh,
delicious
yes.
food, right? Also like I don't know, they look very like hipster or I
Mm,
don't know. So they always look delicious. And what about emotions? What emotions are a good idea to transmit to people to get them to buy your food, your organic food?
mm, calm and maybe I don't know, responsibility.
Uh-huh, probably. Yeah. Yeah, that you are trying to do something for the
Yes.
environment at least,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or that, yeah. What about famous people? Do you think it's a nice idea, or it would be a nice idea to use famous
Mm,
people for an organic food supermarket marketing campaign or not?
yes, maybe an influencer that have a lot of followers and
Uh-huh,
yes, it could be.
definitely. Yeah, and type of ads or how to advertise.
Mm,
More than how to advertise, like where to advertise, let's say, where would you advertise? Social media, physical ads, a billboard.
social media and TV.
Okay, social media and TV. Why those two specifically?
Because you want to promote the organic food
Uh-huh.
and it's important to attract a lot of people and a lot of people watch TV and
Yeah.
social media every day and yes it could be a good option.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree. Okay. So that one was for organic food supermarkets. Now, bookstore. Do you like to read, Danny, or not? Or it's
Yes,
not your cup of tea?
I
Yeah.
like to read but I don't um I don't
You
have
don't have much.
a lot
Yeah.
of time sometimes.
That is the problem, right?
Yes.
That there are a lot of things to read, but
Mm-hmm.
there's not much time,
Yes.
I guess, right? So a bookstore. Do you have a favorite bookstore?
Yes, the book thief.
What is the name of that?
The book thief. Ladrona de
The
libros
book
in
thief.
Spanish.
Ah, you that is, but that is the book, right? That's
Yes.
your favorite book.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay, gotcha, gotcha. And did you read that one in English or in
No,
Spanish or both?
In Spanish, and I saw the movie.
So
Yes.
it's a nice, probably it's high time that you read it in English then, Danny, because I
Yes.
guess that you are familiar with the
Mm-hmm.
story, right, and all that. So yeah, maybe you can give it a try.
Yes. It's a good
Um,
idea.
yeah. And you have a favorite bookstore? Bookstore means like uh,
Mm,
librería, digamos, right?
not really.
Now, there's a nice bookstore. I'm gonna write down the name here. Uh, Under the Volcano Books, right? This one is in Celaya. I don't remember the number, but it's in Celaya, and this one is Roma Condesa. All
Mm,
right.
okay.
And yeah, the name of the bookstore is Under the Volcano Books, and this bookstore is great because the owner is from Seattle, Washington, and they have just literature in English. All the books they have are in English, and they are second hand use, like the
Okay.
segunda mano. and they are not that expensive. Ahora, si quieres libros nuevos, for example, you can try El Péndulo, right? Do you know El Péndulo or not?
Mm, I think I ever listened about it.
Yeah, it's great. There's one. I think that the big pendulo is in Polanco. That one is really big, and those are brand new books. They are not extremely expensive. It depends on what type of book you are looking for, right? Like the edition, also, uh, for example, paperback or hardcover as well, como de pasta, ¿cómo se dice? Pasta dura o de
Mhm.
tapa dura, or well, those books, right? Hardcover. But those are two really good bookstores. And imagine that you have a bookstore and you want to advertise, or you want to, yeah, to advertise your bookstore music. What type of music would you use?
Instrumental music,
Ah, okay, why?
because it's very it transmits. I don't know how do you say
Uh-huh.
transmit it?
Exactly, yeah, it
Transmit.
transmits.
It transmits calm and make you feel relaxed.
Relaxed. Yeah. Uh, have you ever, when you do homework, do you listen to any like a specific type of music or not? Or
Mm,
you prefer like to focus
Sometimes if is a homework that need a lot of my concentration,
attention or
yes, or
concentration? Uh-huh.
attention, I listen instrumental music, or sometimes I don't listen music because my brain can't concentrate.
Yeah, the thing is that when you listen to music, you are multitasking,
Mhm.
basically, because you are listening to music and at the same time you
Yes.
are doing homework. So that one is multitasking, and
Mhm.
sometimes it can be difficult to
Yes.
concentrate, right? Yes, that's true. But I ask you because I think that there is a very popular channel which is called Lo-Fi Girl, right? have you listened to this YouTube
Mm,
channel, Lo-Fi
no.
Girl? Oh yeah, you should look for it. You will like it. It's like lo-fi music,
Mhm.
and this one is probably because there are a lot of different channels that are live streaming lo-fi music, but this lo-fi girl is probably the most popular, right? The most popular. It's really good. But okay, what about the slogan? You don't really have to tell me the slogan right now, but you can tell me, oh, it could be a slogan related to this.
Related to a story that is very good and maybe attract how do you say que te haga imaginar cosas? I don't know.
That makes you imagine things,
Yes.
or yeah, definitely. Okay, what about visuals?
Um, People reading books.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely, yeah, probably. And what about emotions?
Um, I think calm and I don't know. Uh, concent- concentration.
Yeah, concentration, yeah, or that makes you feel that you are discovering something new, right? That you are
Yes.
or that you are gaining knowledge,
Mhm.
or yeah. What about famous people? Would you use famous people or not?
Maybe not.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think it's not a great idea, right, for a
yes.
bookstore to use famous people. Because famous people are not famous. Well, most of them are not famous because they are bookworms or they read a
Yes.
lot. These can backfire, probably give your bookstore a bad image.
Yes.
Type of ads or how to advertise. How would you advertise a bookstore?
Maybe social media and billboards.
Ah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that Gandhi has a good
Mm,
advertising campaign, right? Gandhi, for example. what is the advertising campaign? I says I don't know. You remember the advertising campaign, Danny? Like very popular for Gandhi. It was like a sign, como un letrero, no? But I don't remember how it went or what it said. Si
I don't
lees no te
remember.
pasa esto or something, algo así decía, ¿no? ¿Si recuerdas más o menos or not?
Mm, more or less.
More or less. Yeah, me too, but I don't remember, but it was very common. Algunos de ellos ni siquiera son reales, ya como que la gente los empezó a hacer, ¿no? But yes. Okay. Electric bike. So the first question is, do you ride your bike, Danny, or is that like a means of transport for you or not?
Sometimes I like riding bike, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, I don't do it very frequently. Sometimes
Um,
in Seoul there are bikes, free bikes for the students. You only have
um,
to make something like an enrollment, and you create
uh,
a password and you use your, how do you say, credential,
your ID?
your ID, and anytime you want to take a bike you have to show your ID and put your
Um,
password.
oh, that's
It's good.
great. Yeah, definitely. Yes, I think that schools, universities, they have to incentivize the use of the bicycle because universities educate, right? So they are
Yes.
the examples. So it is a good idea for UNAM to tell their students, you know, you can use the bike, you can move using the bike as well. So yeah, all right. And so imagine that you have an electric bike. So would you use music? Yes or not? And if so, what type of music would you use for an electric bike?
Yes, I can use electric music and something like adventures. I don't know.
Okay. You say like more like electronic music?
Yes, electronic music.
Gotcha. Yes, definitely. You told me that you like electronic music, right? Or not?
Yes, I like it.
If I remember well, no. The thing is that I'm not sure if it was you or not. You told me that you like Bordies, right?
um,
Or it was not you, Danny.
Maybe it was not me.
You no, it was not Bordy's breakshot then. No, 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 it was not you then. Okay, it was a different Danny. Then okay, your slogan. So what would be a good slogan to use?
Something about adventure and healthy, maybe healthy
Yeah,
and
health.
sports.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'd be really good. What about visuals? What type of pictures or images or visuals would you use for this?
Visuals about people using these electric bikes
Uh-huh.
and show that these bikes are very amazing, and I don't know.
Uh-huh. Yeah, definitely. Emotions. What emotions would you like to transmit to people?
Maybe power, because I think
Mm,
that have an electric bike is not very common, and if you
uh-huh.
have one of these, maybe you feel very powerful. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely. All right. And type of ads, like how would you advertise your electric
Mm,
bike?
on TV and social media,
Okay, why? Why those two specifically?
because I believe that more people watch the ads on these mm, on these bueno, medios.
Yeah, this type of media. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Yeah, probably the most common ones. All right, perfect. And let's go to the other one. So this one is a luxury resort and a spa. Uh, would you use any type of music or not for that one?
Mm, maybe a famous song, uh, or relaxing music. Relaxing music.
Yeah, probably, right? Probably, yeah. Like popular song, which is like kind of fresh and relaxing at the
Yes.
same time. Slogan. What about your slogan? About what?
Um, Similar to electric bike, I think health, and also something about good appearance
Ah,
and
okay.
um, I don't know to
Like a healthy lifestyle, or
maybe.
yeah, right? Like a healthy lifestyle, or handsome people, right? Or whatever.
Mhm.
And let's go with that one was visual. Well, you told me, yeah, visuals,
Yes.
like, or what type of visuals? Well, we discussed that. Maybe we can go with emotions.
Yes.
What type of emotions would you like to transmit to
Mm,
people?
I think an relaxing time. I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely. That
yes.
you can go there and you can relax, right? Or you
Yes.
can, yeah. And famous people, would you use famous people for this?
Maybe a famous influencer or a famous actress. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it will be a good idea.
Yeah, definitely. Here, they would work. I mean, it would work to have a
Mhm.
famous person. Type of ads or how to advertise. What do you think is the best way to advertise luxury resorts in spa?
Mm, Maybe on social media and billboards.
Okay, right on. Why do you think so? Billboards would be effective.
Because sometimes you saw these billboards
Uh huh.
and you feel attract to this idea. I don't know.
Definitely. You can say you feel attracted.
Attracted to these ideas.
Uh-huh. There you go. Okay. And well, we have reached the last one, which is vegan dog food.
Mhm.
So how would you advertise vegan dog food specifically for music? Would you use music or not?
Maybe happy music.
Ah, happy music, all right.
Yes,
Why?
maybe. Because you can show a dog, and this dog, it could be happy, and yes, maybe.
Definitely, yeah, totally agree. And the next one that we have is slogan. What would be a nice slogan?
Mm, Something about to take care of your pet.
Right on. That by getting here or getting these products, your dog is gonna be like
Yes.
super healthy or whatever, right? Yes. What about visuals?
Mm, a dog having lunch,
Yeah,
and yes, I think there aren't a lot of options because you have to show a dog eating.
yeah. Eating the vegan food, right?
Yes,
Are you more like a dog person or like a cat person?
a dog person.
Ah, yeah. You don't have cats?
No, I only have a dog.
What's the name of your dog?
He is Kazan.
You said Kazan?
Yes, Kazan.
Kazan. And why Kazan, Danny?
I told you the story.
Ah, oh, sorry.
Um, because he looks like a wolf, and there is a book.
Oh my God, yeah.
Do you remember?
I remember, yeah, I remember the that you told. I don't remember the book, but I remember you told me
Yes.
about the book, and I remember we talked about White Fang, Colmillo
Yes.
Blanco, and all that. But what is the book, Danny? Then?
Mm, I don't remember very well the name, but I only know that the wolf's name was Kazan.
Ah, that was the name of the
Yes.
word. Yeah, because I think it's a husky, right, or not?
Yes, it's a husky.
Yeah, and you have to exercise your husky every day,
Uh,
or not? Because I think
yes.
that they have like a lot of energy, right?
Yes, they have a lot of energy and they are a mess.
Yeah, they're a mess, definitely. But just one dog.
Mhm, just one dog.
Got well, it's one, but it's
It's enough.
like three in one, or something like
Yes.
that, right? Okay. What about which one? What about it? We talked about visuals or emotions? No, visuals, right?
Visuals.
What about emotions? What are some of the emotions that you would like to transmit to people?
Maybe happiness and how do you say bienestar?
Um, Wellness, I guess you
Wellness.
can say it like that. Wellness, wellness, yes, definitely. All right, and famous people. Would that be a good idea to use famous people or not?
It
What do you
could
think?
it could be, but not really.
Ah, not really. Why?
Uh, Maybe you can show the a famous person's dog, and it could be a good idea, but
Okay.
also it could be just a normal dog.
Yeah, definitely. Do you remember any famous dogs?
Mm,
Like in movies or in, I don't know, in Mexico. In Mexico, we have Frida, for example, right? Or what was it called? Yeah, it was called like that, right? Or not?
mhm. Yes.
I think so, right? I think it was. Oh, have you ever listened to Mascota Rodrigo Estrella, Danny, or not?
No.
I recommend you that. Rodrigo Estrella is really, really good. Es un
Okay.
etólogo. And you can just Google it, and you Google Rodrigo Estrella, and he has a program on Saturday mornings, I think, in on the radio. But I think that everything is recorded, so you can go to Rodrigo Estrella's website, I guess, and you can get the podcasts, right?
Okay.
And he doesn't just talk about dogs, but animals in general, right? Cats,
Okay.
dogs, but he's really good, really, really good. Yeah. And the type of ads or how to advertise. How would you advertise vegan dog food?
Maybe on TV.
Ah, okay. Why do you think so? Why do you think that's a good idea?
Because I believe that all the ads about dogs
Uh huh.
I watched on
I've
TV.
watched. Mhm. Definitely. Yeah, for pedigree or pro
Yes.
plan and all that. TV, right? I guess. Yeah, that's true. Anyways, well, we reached the end of our presentation, Danny. Just in time, and well, any questions, Danny, that you have?
No, it's okay.
Perfect, Danny. Well, I hope to see you again. I am not sure
Yes.
because right now you have the school,
Yes.
and but I guess that we will see around, I guess, right?
Yes,
But
I hope
anyways, you
so.
have, yeah, but you have my number there. If we don't have classes anymore, you can ask me any questions that you
Okay.
have, like, hey, teacher, I don't understand this topic or whatever, and I can suggest some websites or whatever. All right. So, but really, really nice meeting you, Danny. Hope to see you again. and have a great semester. Have a great beginning. All right, of
Yes.
in college. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much for everything and for your time, your help. I learned a lot from you, and I really enjoyed our classes.
Thank you, Danny. You are a great student. Definitely. I also had a good time.
Thank
So,
you.
anyways, have a nice week, Danny, and I hope to see you again. All right.
Yes, you
So,
too.
bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.
See you. Thank you.